Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They took it to 10.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Alert 3, alert 3. Tight.
Johnson. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is caught. That's Watkins. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We want it. Come to my world. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You ain't got flip it. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Delta. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go.
Jameis to throw it. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Come on. Easy.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 41. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 41's the Mike, 41's the Mike. Check 41. Wants to run. Wait. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
X3, 218, chopper.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Flag down.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This is Cohen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Buccaneers, nothing.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Three down.
Winston to throw it this time. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Check 45 to Mike. Here we go.
On first down, it's Cohen. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey, check Mike 45. Watch the run. Wait, hold on.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
41. Hey, watch the slant. Easy. 41's the mark.
Here's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
58's the money. 58's the money. Coming. That's it. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58 right there. Watch the run. Green, triple team. 58. 58.
From the gun, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Let's go, folks.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Come on here. Come get some. Flip it.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Got 3. 3 down. Flip it. I'm coming for you.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready? Flag. What you got? Ready? Check. Tight right. Flip it. 3 down. Oh, try. Hey, let's go. Yep. Watch the twist.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Ready? White 25. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Rush in. Mike 41. Your track. Sonny. 41's the mic. Check. 41. Check. Easy. Hey. 41. We got to wedge that. All you get is a headache. White.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Let's convert. Here I come again. Tighten up.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On the return is Cohen. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They begin the drive with Johnson, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down now, it's Cohen. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Check three, check three, check three.
56, 56.
Kill. He's coming.
General West.
We got double up. Slam.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
45. Watch the road. Watch the whip.
On play action, Allen. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Here we go.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to let this one. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready. Blue ready. Here it comes. Here it comes. Green, 17. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41. Let's go.
To throw, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Winston now. That's caught by Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Green, 17. Flip it. Hey, 41's Mike. 41 explain. 23. All day. I'm coming after you. Under 10. 10.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ready.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Stop. Easy. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Here we go, G. Easy. Hey. White. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
Again, it's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Short. Bandit. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Not today, you are. Not today. 58 is the mic. 58.
To the air again with Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 4. Shift. Pass.
Allen off the play fake. Got an open man. It's Foster. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First down, Bills.
45. I'm on. Patch it. Shift.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Open man here is Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Again, it's Cohen.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Now Johnson. And some room to run now. David Johnson on his way. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. David Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. First down, Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Parker's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devontae Parker. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now it's blocked. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On second down, it's Johnson, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Pass 85, pass 85.
From the gun, it's Allen. This is caught. Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
That's the way you make the spin.
Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
at the 37-yard line.
On second down now, it's Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And running with power here. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, but it's going to be second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
45. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through, and their lead will swell up to 28. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
45's ready. Hey, defense, let's go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Allen, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Wait. You gonna see me? Easy. 41 Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 41's coming. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They try again with Cohen. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And this is caught. It's Parker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Flag. What is that? What's the mic? Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Easy, easy, easy. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Jameis now on first down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm going to run you over. Shoot. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Hey, watch the ball.
Jameis to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Big stop, let's go. 58, right over there. Green, 58, right there. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Cut.
One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.